What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Francis and the Tactical Board. Episode 1, the kickoff. Francis and the Tactical Board. Thank you. Thank you to each and every one of you that continue to like, comment, and share on this platform right here, where we've tried to push forward the message of football, fairness, both with federations and with clubs, with players, management, on and off the field is what's very important. I'd like to welcome you into another episode, or the first episode of FTB, Francis Tactical Board. We're going to get into it, and we're going to break down some things that I'd like to see the regular boys players do on the pitch. Now, I'm not the coach, so the coach going to make a decision, but I'm going to tell you from how I see it and how I'd like to see it broken down by these players so they can be as successful as possible. Now, whether you agree or disagree, this is where we have the conversation. Conversations need to be had about the tactics that happens on the field and whether or not the players are playing up to their ability, if they're being put in the right position, if they're playing out of position. All that stuff is important. Yeah? So it's very important that we come here and we talk about it. I'm going to start with the first one. I'm going to start with the maestro himself, man, Ravel Morrison. The conversation is being had as to where should Ravel Morrison play the game. Where is best for him to be played based on where he plays for his club team, based on where he plays internationally in terms of on the field. And a lot of times it's been listed on the sheet as Ravel Morrison playing CDM, central defensive midfielder, and the cam position, which is central attacking midfielder. But more often than not, when I watch the game, I see Ravel Morrison in a deep CDM role. And I think a gifted footballer with that much ability given from God, that much ability in his foot, his IQ, he should definitely not be receiving the ball where he received it. Now I'm going to bring it right here. Here's my board. Hope you guys can see it. Pull it back. That makes sense right here. All right. So this up here, which is not really showing too well, but that's okay. Let me see if I can, hold on, pull up closer. Can you see it now? Good. This is the opposition up here. This is the opposing team up here. Opposing team here. This is Jamaica's end. So oftentimes your attacking midfielder want to get the ball somewhere in this area here. Oftentimes Ravel Morrison is picking up the ball here or here. Now, as gifted as Ravel Morrison, when he picks up the ball from either Ethan Pin or Deshaun Bernard, he picks up the ball, he makes an outlet, or he makes an outlet this way. Usually in this area, you're going to have Casey Palmer or Bobby Reed picking up the ball and advancing with either Leon Bailey on the right, you got Normal Campbell Cephas, you're going to have Damari Gray on the other side, or maybe Dixon on the other side, depending on who's playing. But the point of the matter is, with Ravel Morrison picking up the ball so deep in this end, it defeats his offensive ability. He has to travel all this length of the field to get into this position right here to be successful, to either make a through ball here, make a pass here, do something in here or out here, right? All right, let's wipe it off and let's keep looking. If Ravel Morrison picks up the ball on the other half of the field, anywhere in the center circle here or anywhere here, and he turns, Ravel Morrison should have the ability to now make an outlet to his right midfielder, his left midfielder. He also should have a midfielder, his left winger, his right winger, or he should be able to go into this area here and take a shot. Swing it out to the right for the ball to come back in. He now pushes up. He's at the top of the 18 or inside the 18-yard box. He's more of a threat, in my opinion, than receiving the ball all the way back here, picking up the ball here and starting to play. When he starts to play, he's either going to dribble up a little bit or he's going to get the ball. He's make a pass to the right or to the left, whether it's the left back or right back. And if he's high enough up the pitch, he'll be trying to pick out whether it's Leon Bailey or Damari Gray, depending on who's playing. But we're still in our half of the field. This is still our half of the field. With the offensive skill set and a gift with Ravel Morrison's foot at the ball. I don't see why, for right now, if Isaac Hayden comes in and he picks up the ball here, or Joel Latibaudiere picks up the ball, right? Let me clean the board so we're not confused. Picks up the ball. This is Ravel right here. This is Isaac Hayden or Joel Latibaudiere picking up the ball, passing the ball up to a Casey Palmer or to a Bobby Reed. And in turn, they pick up the ball and either move it to a winger or try to find a Ravel Morrison anywhere in here, anywhere in this area here, to where now he is an offensive threat. He's a threat to the defense because of his passing ability, because he can shoot from that far. We've seen him bing a few off the post. This is what we're talking about here. This is why I prefer that Ravel picks up the ball in the opponent's half of the field. Pick up the ball in the opponent's half of the field versus in our half of the field. Let Joel or Isaac Hayden start the play. Make a Casey Palmer pick it up, a Bobby Reed pick it up, and thus moving the ball to Ravel Morrison, they can now join the play. Because at this time, when Ravel picks it up on the other side of the semicircle in the defensive end of the field for the opponent, you got Leon running this way, you got Damari running this way, you got Ravel Morrison running at you this way, and then up top, you got either Nicholson or Michael Antonio that's going to offer another offensive threat. And then you mix in Tyreek McGee. So you pick up the ball here. You slide it to Casey Palmer. Casey Palmer pick it up and either give it to Tyreek McGee or Ravel Morrison picks it up and he plays with Tyreek McGee. It's hard to stop that type of movement. That's what I'm talking about when I feel like Ravel Morrison can be a lot more offensive. A lot more offensive in the way he attacks the game. Yes, he's being played more in a defensive role, but somebody that's so gifted offensively, why waste his talents by putting him so deep in our own end? You're putting him so deep in our end. This is our end right here. This side of the field, that's the opponent. I don't want Ravel picking up the ball down here. I want Ravel picking up the ball up here. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. I know a lot of you guys are going to agree to disagree, but this is the conversation I want to have with you all consistently going forward, because there's no point. Because when Ravel picks up the ball here and he passes it to a Casey Palmer or he passes it to a Tyreek McGee and they get their pocket picked in this part of the field, before Ravel Morrison can get forward, before Ravel can get up here to join the offensive play, the ball is already coming back towards us. So he's spending most of his time starting the play and defending the play. He's not actually involved in the offense that much unless they can keep the ball up top in the top or the left side, giving the rest of the midfield an opportunity to cross the halfway line to now put pressure on the defense. But I want to see Ravel get the ball here, turn upfield, get it here, turn upfield. Sky's the limits because of how gifted he is offensively, how gifted he is with the ball at his foot. He's going to make the right pass and the right decision, and he's not going to make any wasted passes. Now, if the defense sags too much, anywhere inside here, Ravel Morrison shoots, he's going to score. But from down here, he can't score from down here. He can score from up here. And we need goals. So him starting to play down here and nobody up here is able to be creative enough to create opportunities for the wingers or for the forward doesn't make no sense. It's pointless. Pointless in my personal opinion. But you let me know in the comment section, because I have to show you on the board, on the tactical board, why I believe Ravel Morrison should be playing higher up the pitch versus lower down the pitch to start the play. Defensively, we're solid. Our central defenders are decent, but we have no midfield, both to control the ball or to offensively start an offensive attack, to create opportunities for the wingers. We don't have that right now. So why not use Ravel Morrison in that role where we know he's going to be successful for the team? That's Francis Tactical Board, episode 1. Episode 1. You already know I got more episodes coming your way. So stay tuned, stay locked. Let me know if you enjoy Francis Tactical Board, FTB. Lock it in here. You already heard it here first. I appreciate y'all. Stay blessed and stay safe. And again, that's where I'd like to see Ravel Morrison play to get the best out of what God has given him skill-wise. Peace and love, and I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. You already know. Next up, Sports Talk. I really, really, really hope you enjoyed the video. If you want more from me and this platform, Next Up Sports Talk, subscribe to the channel. Like the video, comment on the video, because I'll be in the comment section, that's for sure. And definitely check the community page. The community page is the greatest way to keep up to date with what goes on right here at Next Up Sports Talk. We got a lot of videos on the Reggae Boys, a lot of videos on Arsenal. We got live streams also. So stay tuned because we got more and more content coming your way. And I hope to see you on the next video with your comments, with your like, and definitely subscribing to the channel. Peace and love.